I got the audience question, how do you know how much of what to put in? And the answer to that is it depends on what you're trying to achieve. First of all, the IFRA, the International Fragrance Regulatory Association, tells you how much overall you can have cinnamon or nutmeg or whatever in your fragrance, and you can't exceed that limit and market your fragrance in the EU or California. So there's consequences. You can sell it in the US, most of the US, but you can't sell it in the EU or California, so we usually try to abide by the IFRA rules. Generally, how do I conceptualize how a perfume is built? I think of it as a 100 ml bottle of perfume has 16 grams of fragrance in it if it's a parfum, if it's a 20% EDP. And so that's four 4 gram blocks of fragrance that I can fill up. So if it's my ginger ale fragrance, the top note is going to be, say, half that 4 gram blocks. 2 grams of that is going to be ginger. A gram of it would be lemon. A gram of it might be bitter orange with just a little twist of lime on top, for instance. That's that first block. The base block, to make sure that it has some last time to it, is probably going to be just 4 straight grams of vanilla, or maybe 3.5 grams of vanilla and half a gram of benzoin, so as not to ruin the vibe. Then it's a ginger ale perfume, so probably a whole 4 gram block of ginger CO2 in the middle, balanced by a 4 gram block of all of the spices that go in the ginger ale, which would be like half a gram of nutmeg, a quarter gram of cinnamon, a quarter gram of pimento. Uh, what other spices are in ginger ale? Maybe a teeny hint of bell pepper. And you would get, maybe it doesn't fill out that last block and you get something that's an eau de toilette. But that's generally the idea of how do I balance it out in my head. So how are the perfumes composed? Does that help?